Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your chicken run so that it doesn't smell, it never gets muddy, and it makes wonderful compost for you. So here we are in my chicken run. It's a pretty standard, ordinary chicken run. It's quite big. And you can see around on my feet here, I have a whole bunch of leaves and sticks and carbon. Okay, so that is the key here. What we want to do is fill up the chicken run where your chickens are hanging out, pooping, as they do a lot, with a whole bunch of woody brown materials. And what that's going to do, like magic, it's going to soak up all of that chicken poop, which is full of super awesome nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and it's going to hold the nutrients there in your chicken run and slowly break it down into compost that you can use in your garden. If you don't have a garden, you can give it away to your gardening friends or maybe even sell it to help pay for your probably expensive chickens. It's a great system, and we're going to go into a little bit more detail about how you build it up to make it work. The first thing you want to think about when you're setting up a deep litter, a composting chicken run system, which is what I'm talking about here, is how many chickens have you got and how big is your space? So the more chickens you have and the smaller the space you have, the more mulch and leaves and sticks and twigs and weeds you're going to need to put in there. More is always better, but it's especially important if you have a small space that you build that up really, really thick. Otherwise, it's not really going to do its job. You're still going to get mud, you're still going to get smell, and we're trying to avoid that. So that's the first thing to go hard. As much, you can't have too much. It'll just take a bit longer to break down to compost if you have a huge amount of carbon material in there. But that's a good thing. What do you put in there? I've mentioned some things. The easiest way to start it off is to get a whole bunch of wood chip mulch. That could be just sticks that you've chipped up yourself. It could be going to a garden center and getting trailer loads of a nice thinnish bark mulch to get you started. That would be my recommendation. I have had my system running here for 3, nearly 4 years now. And I every year just top it up. So it is winter here right now, and I have been out and collected some really big sacks of fallen leaves and topped up my pen with those leaves. The great thing about this system is it is essentially a no-work compost system. So when you feed your chickens, like I feed my chickens here on multiple numbers of these little trays here, any food they spill, anything they mess up, you just pick it up and dump it on the ground. It's going to compost down. All the food scraps that I throw them from the kitchen, I can chuck everything in there, including the stuff that they're not going to eat. And I don't know if you can see on the ground, but we'll have a look later. There's some mandarin peels and onion tops, and the chickens aren't going to eat that, but it's all going to compost down in this system. So I don't have to worry about separating stuff. Dump it all in, dump it all out here on the ground, and nature takes care of it for me. It's fantastic. So let me show you what it looks like down here under the top layer. So under this recently added top layer, I have years and years and years, well, 4 years worth of composting goodness happening down here. So you can see down here that this is all just beautiful, beautiful compost. And this is not soil down here. This is all that organic matter breaking down into this beautiful compost. And I take quite a lot out, but it just keeps on making itself. It's fantastic. No mud, no smell. Like, this is a chicken run. And I've got my hands in here. There's no poop anywhere. It's all broken down. It's really a great system, and I would recommend it. Just do it. There's not really a good alternative that works as well as this. And the other great thing about this, I'm going to show you. In my coop, it makes coop clean out really easy. So here I have the coop where most of the flock sleeps, the ones that don't sleep in the trees around us. And the bedding I use in here is pine shavings. I don't use the deep mulch in their sleeping coop because I find this is just the best and most absorbent way to keep the sleeping quarters nice. So I come in, and if anyone's pooped in the nest box, and I do have a couple of hens who sleep in the nest boxes, they're a bit special, I can just grab any muck and I can just throw it right out onto the ground, and I know that it's just going to break down. So it makes cleaning chicken coops super easy. When I clean the whole coop out, which I do several times a year, I can just shovel it right out the door, poop and all, spread it across, and it's all just going to turn into compost. So this is just a brilliant system for keeping things clean, tidy, hygienic, no mess, no fuss, keeps things clean, no smell. It's great. So, great system. I wouldn't use anything else. Hopefully that has been a fantastically informative little show and tell of how I like to manage my chicken run and set it up. As always, likes, comments, subscriptions, greatly appreciated. Thanks to all of you people who have already done that. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.